My name is Joe Ampe. I'm from Marquette, Michigan, out of McKevitt Council 689. My wife and I have been open to children always. Just that openness to life and willingness to bring more into our family.
Our oldest is 22 and our youngest is 3. So I spend most of my time in our household just managing life. I see this just as an extension of our Catholic faith, just raising our own children to be good people and to recognize the gifts we have. We had 8 children, and then we saw a listing on an advocacy site, Reese's Rainbow. It was a picture of Casimir as a newborn, and I showed it to Joe, and he said, "You don't just show me a picture of a baby and then close the laptop." And so we started the adoption process.
We went for special needs adoption, particularly because they have the hardest time finding a home. In Ukraine, because of their medical system, any child with a disability is automatically removed from the home unless the family is providing all of the medical out of pocket. It's not a financially feasible option.
We traveled in August of 2018 when I was 6.5 months pregnant with Isadora, and we met Kaz. And on the night before we left, we found out that Henrik was available. And so we sent a message to our children that were in the United States and asked them to FaceTime us. And they said, "Don't come home without him." And so we proceeded to adopt him.
It was such a blessing to bring these boys home, and the blessings never stopped pouring out. My wife and Henrik's mother email back and forth frequently, and from that, my wife reached out to me and said, "Hey, Joe, they're asking for these things. Do you think that we could get them over to them?"
When they finally asked us for something, our only option was to go. We took the list that they had for a hospital in Mykolaiv that was running pretty low on everything. They asked for ventilators and surgical tools and things that we just wouldn't even consider hospitals not having to operate. St. John's Knights groups have been amazing. Father Ryan has been really instrumental in gathering support.
He's a man ready to just kind of buckle up and go where the Holy Spirit leads him. Tiffany, of course, has been a support behind that, just doing what the Holy Spirit's calling him to do.
We found out the Ampe family was going to be packing medical supplies for over in Ukraine, and I had talked with my council, and they were more than willing to come down and give them a hand.
The Knights have been incredibly supportive throughout the entire process. It's been really amazing to see how our community has stepped up to help people in need. It's a group of men doing what they're called to do. We're all called to be great. And I think that's what, the Knights of Columbus are about, is making a difference in the most impactful way possible. The people here in Ukraine have been extremely friendly and very welcoming, and they say it gives them hope and that the world is standing with them.